Good evening, everyone. Namaskar. Are you able to hear me? Everyone, can you please confirm in the chat box? Can you hear me? Good evening. Good evening. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. So, thank you very much for joining on this day 3. I think one or two guys are not getting the sound. Others are getting it. So, please check it at your end. I don't know how to convey it to you, but it's at your end. All right. So, welcome again to this day 3 of anxiety and depression workshop. And we have been here for last 2 days, and today is day 3 when we are like working with you guys so that you can handle whatever you are currently going through, and we can progress in our lives. So, thank you very much for joining, and let me just share my screen. Yes. Okay. So let me just give a quick overview so that anyone if who has joined for the first time and has missed out on last 2 days, and maybe you also will get a reminder of what we have gone through in next 4 or 5 minutes, and then we will proceed on to the content of day 3. Okay. And meanwhile, if somebody else has to join, he or she may also get some time to join in. Okay. So on day 1, let me just move to the agenda. So agenda of the workshop was on day 1, we will be doing in-depth analysis and get the understanding of the problems. So whatever problems you are facing, so how we can analyze them through a different context rather than just focusing on the problem's name. If we can leave that name aside and then focus what exactly is happening to us in form of different things, how we can analyze what exactly is happening to me. Okay, so we did in-depth understanding of the problems. Then on day 2, we went through certain techniques, certain solutions, how you can go through whenever you are stuck in certain mental health issues. So how you can use different techniques to come out of this. So we also like understood how we can go to the root cause of different situation while doing the technique, and then explore that root cause. Okay, so we did these things on day 1 and day 2. Now on day 3, we will be moving on different solutions or techniques, and we will be talking about few more things today. Okay, so today is the final day because this was a 3-day workshop, and let's move on to day 1's content. As I said, everything starts with a thought. So you might have realized till now that there are multiple triggers which you get from different situation, and there are a lot many thoughts which get triggered inside us. And with those thoughts comes around different pictures related to those thoughts. And with them comes our negative emotions. And I showed you a list of negative emotions also. And then we get anxiety on our body, which we call as unwanted feelings, right? And because of them, our action changes. So whatever action you are taking is all because of these things, the thoughts, the emotions you are going through, the feelings. Okay. So we looked at situations or triggers which are coming from outside. It could be your family member, your boss, your neighbor, or anyone, or any particular thing, like if you are getting a fear from the lift or some height or water or cat, rat, dogs, whatever. So if you hear about them, certain triggers come in. You can get triggers hearing about certain like illnesses, maybe like heart attacks, cancer, or any big disease. So you may get something which triggers thoughts of that kind, and you get into the fear of those things. So it could happen from anywhere, maybe from the TV news, or from the social media, or from a phone call, or seeing anyone. Okay, It could come from anywhere in your environment, and then your thoughts are triggered, the repetitive negative thoughts. So I gave you a list of thoughts which you guys told on day one that yes, lot many thoughts matches us also. Like, are these the heart symptoms, are heart attack symptoms? Will I get a heart attack? Why am I facing this nervousness, ghabrat in my chest area? All my body parts are working fine, but still, oh, sorry, my body reports are working fine. Still, I'm getting these symptoms. Why? Am I part of this world or not? Will I lose my job? Will I lose my client? Will I be able to sleep tonight? Will I lose my money? And even till suicidal thoughts, you get a lot many things which keep going in your mind. And these are repetitive, automatic negative thoughts. Today, we are going to talk a lot about these thoughts. Okay. So, just I ask you on the day one as well and yesterday also to sit with yourself and try to analyze what all has happened to me in my background, what kind of issues have happened when like these things started with me. So what kind of thoughts come from there, what kind of emotions come from there, what kind of feelings come on my body. So I ask you to sit with yourself and analyze yourself. So I hope you would have, the guys who have been there from day one, day two, you would have done that. Those who have joined today, you may also go to the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and you can access the day one and day two video recordings so that you can hear them fully. I'm just giving you a quick overview here within next 2 3 minutes, but it won't be sufficient because you have missed already 2 days, 2 important days. So if you want to rejoin sometime next week or whenever we have that next batch in Hindi, so you can join there. Okay. Or for English batch, you might need to wait for some more time. Okay. So then some pictures start coming in. Whenever you get some thoughts, related pictures also start coming in. And then there's a negative emotion associated with that thought. So if you are getting like, oh, will I get a heart attack? So the fear comes in. If you are taking some other thought, maybe sadness comes in, anger comes in, guilt, regret, jealousy, helplessness, boredom, grief, any kind of emotion can come in, insecurity, threatened, confused. So there could be any negative emotion which can pitch in. Okay. So we have seen yesterday while doing some techniques that how negative emotions come in. And when we are analyzing and going back to our situations, those emotions can come up right from the starting when we had it for the first time. And you can have a linkage between emotion you are feeling now till that period when you had it for the first time. So emotion to emotion bridge is very, very easier to capture, and you should go to your older things whenever you want to go to the root cause. So try to use your emotion, what emotion you are feeling now and when you felt that before or for the first time. Okay, so that bridge you need to use very, very like whenever you are going into the past. Okay, so then you start getting unwanted feelings on your body like tightness, heaviness, or pain in the chest area, nervousness, heart palpitation, breathlessness, sweating, trembling, stomach upset, tingling sensation, or sleep issues, feeling of lump in throat, feeling of temperature difference in some body part, feeling as if you are unreal and you are lost. So these kind of unwanted feelings or anxiety can come on your body. So when you are feeling these kind of things or somewhat like bit different from this, but those are unwanted feelings on your body, then understand that there is a pattern to it. So first we are getting the thoughts, then emotions, and then these feelings come up. So this is a pattern which you have stored from the root cause whenever that incident happened in your life. Whenever you got these issues, when whatever you say, anxiety, depression, fear, phobia, or OCD, whatever, when for the first time you established that, and after that your life changed. So that was the incident, or it could be small one even. So you need to reach up till then, work on the root cause so that you can eliminate these things forever. Otherwise, you will just be working on the, as I say, leaves of the trees. And if the roots are still there, then the leaves will get greener once you just move on for maybe few days or after few months. So it will come again. Okay. So you need to eliminate the root cause. You need to work on them and then see that you are coming out fresh from there. Okay, so this was mostly there in day one, and we also like took one golden rule, like no, ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है. सो अपनी नेगेटिविटीज को, एंजाइटी को, नेगेटिव थॉट्स को, उन सबको अब हमें फेस करना है. इफ यू हैव गॉट योर physical body checkups done and everything is fine, your physical organs are working fine, then you don't need to be afraid of. Because if these things are coming from anxiety, or your negative thoughts, your mind issues, then you need to face them. Okay, so you need to take this golden rule: no fear, no running away, no fighting back, only face it. Okay, so we understood all this thing in day one. Then in day two, yesterday, we went through lot many things and we did some different techniques. And in the techniques, we also understood how your like whenever there is some pattern stored in your unconscious or subconscious mind, that is going on from years and years, because you are getting this anxiety from day one whenever you face that issue or face certain problem in your life, and that has been repeating over and over for years now. So if you want to like change that pattern, if you want to break that pattern, you need to bring it to the conscious awareness, and you need to take new learnings from there. When you have taken new learnings from there, then you make create a new pattern and store it into your unconscious, and then things changes. Okay, we use tapping for that. So we did tapping, understood how to do it in detail. So we divided it into 3 steps: acceptance, thoughts or feelings, release, and relax. So I hope you all are aware about this. So the guys who are new, please go to yesterday's session. It is very, very, very important technique. So please use this, because it covers a lot many things. It will ask you to verbalize. It will ask you to go to the root cause. It will ask you to like bring your things which are stored in your unconscious to the conscious awareness. It will ask you to release from the subconscious and relax. So there are a lot many things which we cover here, even the acceptance part, and you accept yourself and then move on to working on your problem. So it was very, very important. I focused a lot of time on this yesterday, and it is a very, very important technique. So if you have not done it, please go and listen to the video of yesterday's session. Okay, there are a couple of people who are saying they are not getting sound. Are you guys able to hear me? Just confirm me in the chat box. Are you guys able to hear me? Yes, yes, yes. So I think Rohan and Chima or Kamla, I think there's a problem in your audio side. So a lot many people are able to hear me. So it must not be from my end. All right. So that was about tapping. Then we did a music technique also, where we focused on like how, if there is any event or any thought which is going in your mind, how you can dilute that, how you can like check what exactly is happening there, and still like working on that thought. You can work on your tonality, the body language, as we checked on this communication chart. I'll focus on this today also, because we will be working on different the thought pattern here also. Okay, so we will be focusing on this communication model today also. So this was the thing which we have covered in last 2 days. So now I'm ready to start off with day 3. So are you guys ready for day 3? Just type ready in the chat box quickly. Everybody, please be in the chat box. Please be focused so that you can work intensively, because this is the last day we are working here. So please be focused. I'll try to finish in time today. So I won't be able to, I won't like stop you towards till 9:30 and so today. I'll try to finish by 9. So please focus fully. Yes, excited. Farzana is excited. Thank you. Thank you. We will make sure the session goes good for you. So thank you very much for attending, and let's proceed now. All right. So from day one, I have been saying to you, until you make yourself unstoppable, till then nobody can help you come out, because it should come in the mission mode, that this time I won't be like I will do a bit and then stop it. No, if you do that, you will again fail, and then you will blame me that nothing has happened. I've never said that you will be sorted out in 2 days. Okay, so please don't blame me then. If you are stopping yourself, if you are not becoming unstoppable, if you are not raising the priority of your health to the top 3 for next few weeks, at least for at least 6-8 weeks, please make yourself unstoppable and raise the priority of your health to the topmost. Okay, then only you can become, like, you can come out of such issues. As I said yesterday, you need to change your stories here first, because till now whatever you have been telling yourself have not worked for you. जितना भी बोल लो कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, ये बीमारी तो मेरी नहीं निकलेगी, I won't be able to come out of such problem, this is for life now. Oh, that guy said, who was sitting near the, when I was drinking tea at the chai shop, that one chai wala said that one of my relatives said he, you can't come out of such problems, so he must be right then. You take beliefs from such people who have no idea what they are speaking. Okay, so please don't take beliefs in your mind and spoil your life, because those guys don't have any clue how to come out or what exactly they are talking. So we just go to the tea shop and sit there and gossips are going on. We just overhear or even participate in gossips, and we take beliefs. Not only chai shop, maybe somebody somewhere else. Wahin par bhi. Okay. So please become unstoppable for next few weeks at least. Because until you become unstoppable, nobody can help you. Take it in your hands. Yesterday, as I said, until you become accountable for your own health, nobody will be able to help you. Keep blaming others, then nobody can take you out. Until you take the blame, not even the blame, until you take the accountability. Don't blame yourself even, not even others, not even the weather. कि आज मौसम खराब है वरना मैं ये कर लेता, आज ये गाड़ी लाल रंग की ना होती ना मेरी, और आज मेरे लिए सफेद रंग की गाड़ी आती तो मैं चला जाता, मैं क्लाइंट बना लेता. Don't think like that. Those thoughts have not worked for you, those stories have not worked for you. So you need to become unstoppable now. Think in the right direction. As I said yesterday, start checking your thoughts every hour. So just have you put an alarm? As I said, just put an alarm for every hour and just stop for 1 minute and check your thought. If those are not aligned in the right direction of your goals, change them. Change those thoughts. You can anytime change your thought. You can come out of one thought and move into another anytime. As I said, now you can go into Switzerland even right now. So you can go into Switzerland just on the mountains, snow-clad mountains, you're roaming around or sitting in a train watching outside. So you have that power, but if you don't use it and just keep blaming, sir, ये तो automatic आ रहा है मुझे. But guy, you have the power to change. If you don't want to take this thought, you can still change it right now. And you have to train your mind for a few days, few weeks, and it will be trained as you have trained it in football, eating food, walking, running, swimming, cycling, whatever you say. You have trained your mind, and same way you need to train it in taking positive thoughts. Okay, so you need to work on it. Nobody else can do it for you, because those are your thoughts, those are going in your mind. I can only show you the direction, but it can't be done for you. Okay, so make yourself unstoppable if you want to come out of such problems. Okay, all right, I've talked a lot about thoughts in the past 2 days even. So what do you think? How important are your thoughts? If you want to rank them in 1 to 10 point scale, so how important do you think these thoughts are? 10 means those are very, very, very important. 1 means those are very less important, means very low importance is there. Okay, so what do you rank in? So guys who are saying, please speak in Hindi, this workshop is in English mode. Next workshop will be in Hindi. So if you guys cannot understand, अगर आप लोगों को समझ नहीं आ रहा है इंग्लिश, तो प्लीज नेक्स्ट बैच के लिए वेट कीजिए, वो आपको हिंदी में मिलेगा. तो यू नीड टू वेट इन द ग्रुप इटसेल्फ. वहां पर आपको ग्रुप में इनविटेशन आ जाएगा हिंदी का. ओके, सो वहां आप नेक्स्ट टाइम अटेंड कीजिए. दिस बैच इज ऑफ इंग्लिश. So lot many English guys are there who want me to speak in English and do this workshop. So that's why we can't switch on to Hindi. अब हम हिंदी में नहीं जा सकते, 2 दिन ऑलरेडी इंग्लिश का हो चुका है. ओके, सो आप नेक्स्ट बैच के लिए वेट कीजिए अगर आप बिल्कुल इंग्लिश नहीं समझ सकते हैं. ओके, yeah. So please rank between 1 to 10. How important do you think your thoughts are? 10 out of 10 means very, very, very important. 1 means कुछ भी important नहीं है, nothing. So what do you say? How important are these thoughts? Give me a number in the chat box. So PM is saying 10, Kamala is saying 10, Komal is saying 10, Farzana is saying 7, Surya 10, Komal 2, iPhone is saying 9, Sujit is saying 7, Rahul 8, iPhone 9, Anshu is saying 5, Robinson is saying 10, Ritu is saying 8, Srinath is saying 0. So 0 means your thoughts are not at all important, Srinath. Are you saying that? That means those are bullshit. 10, 10, 3, 8, 10. All right. Okay. So keep this number with you, and I hope the next slide will give you more like insight into where should you rank your thoughts in, or how important those thoughts are. Okay. So let's see. See, our mind is a great storyteller. Stories are told in form of thoughts. Okay. So this guy is a great, great, great storyteller. For everything, it has a story for you. If you start like, oh, ye kaam to main nahi kar sakta, I can't do this. It will say, yes, you can't do this because you don't have a degree, because you are uneducated, because you don't have money, because you don't have skills, because you don't have hands, because you don't have legs, whatever. It may come up with different stories. Okay. But if you say, yes, I can do it, it will say, yes, you can do it because you have the experience. You are very smart. You are very interesting guy. You are so handsome. It can frame stories around that also. So it's a great storyteller. But you need to see which direction you are giving to this one. It will give you stories based on that direction itself. Gentlemen, it's like a Google. So whenever you need any information from Google, what do? You just type in the search content in that search box and just click it. And then there will be a list of things shown according to your whatever you have searched, isn't it? There will be number of pages of different links. So what do you do then? You go to the first link, check this information. Is it relevant to me? Yes or no? If yes, then you take it. If no, close that. You go to another link, the third link, and just check for few links and see whether the information is important for me or not. So whichever is important, you take it. If there are links which are not relevant or important to you, you just leave them. Isn't it? The Google search works like that. So similar way your mind also works. Its job is to give you thoughts. Its simple job is to give you thoughts. See, like your heart is functioning, kidney is functioning, your hands are working, your liver is functioning. They all have different functions. So your mind has the function of giving you thoughts. So those thoughts are just based on what is there in your storage, your database. Like whatever is stored in Google's database, or wherever it searches the information on, like all over the world, it searches and then it results give you some links which are related to you, isn't it? So same way your mind also searches for the information in your database, and according to that it comes up with different thoughts. So whichever you like, there is a lot of information stored in your mind, maybe thoughts, your emotions, your feelings. There are lot many things which are stored in your mind and body. So it accesses that and comes out with that in form of thoughts, isn't it? So it works same as Google. But now what you do is you think this guy who is giving you these thoughts, oh, these are ultimate truth. If he is saying कि तुझे हार्ट अटैक आने जा रहा है, तो you will get heart attack. How does it know? It doesn't know anything. It's just giving you thoughts based on this information stored here. If you have got your symptoms checked, your heart checked twice, thrice, and your doctor is saying all your heart is working fine. Last month also you came, I told the same thing, that your heart is working fine. Your reports are all normal. But if you are getting these symptoms, this is because of your what you are thinking, your whatever your anxiety is. So it's coming because of that. But you still think, no, yeah, there must be something. The doctor might have missed in. You have got it checked with 2, 3, 4 doctors, but still you feel that something would have missed, and this is heart attack. Whenever you feel heart palpitations. Or sometimes this mind is saying, अब तो मुझे मरना ही होगा, अब तो मैं नहीं जी सकता. What will happen if I die? What will happen to my family? कोई भी thought दे रहा है. It is giving these thoughts randomly from different storage you have. Please don't play with the screen so that it doesn't disturb others. So whatever thoughts it is giving, it's just the information, like Google gave you searching all over and it gave you related information. So whenever you think about something, it start giving you thoughts, and these thoughts are not mandatorily true. It can be true, but it can be false also. It can be real, but it can be fake also. You don't need to take them as orders. कि जो इसने बोला, whatever he has said, this all I have to take it as an order and I have to follow it as a servant. No, because the information it is giving can be important for you and it could be trash for you. So you need to see what thought is important for me, what thought is rubbish for me. Otherwise, this mind will keep leading you in different directions. See, if you take care of these thoughts, this mind properly, and if you understand how it works, what kind of thoughts are important for me, what are irrelevant to me, then it can be one of your best friends. But if you just leave it and just keep following it, then it can be your worst enemy also. You need to see what information it is giving me is relevant to me and which information it is giving me is bullshit. So I have to trash it. ये तो कई बार बोल चुका है कि तू तो मरने वाला है, तुझे कुछ हो जाएगा, something will happen. But it has been saying for last 2 years, 3 years, and you have got all your checkups done. Nothing comes out in the physical reports. But have you died? No. So जो इसने कहा, whatever he said that time, that was false, right? But you took it literally. क्यों? मुझे कुछ होने वाला है, मैं मर जाऊंगा. Something will happen to me. Heart attack आ जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. And you started, like, you went into a panic mode. You took different decisions. You maybe went to hospitals, did all the tests again and again and again and again. But same results again and again, that nothing has happened to you. Your physical organs are working fine. It's because of the anxiety, because of what you are thinking, because of your panic mode. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a wise man, the Chanakya sitting over here. No, it's just an organ. Same as your heart, same as your lungs, same as your kidney, same as your hands, legs. And it's doing its job. And its job is to simply give you information in form of thoughts. Now you need to decide which thought is important for me, which is not. Otherwise, it will threaten you, frighten you, disturb you if you keep taking it as order. Got it? What I am trying to say? that it can be important also. Whatever it is saying, I'm not saying everything is irrelevant to you, everything is rubbish. No, some things can be important, some things can be good, some things can be relevant, but some thoughts are fake, some are false, some are like crap, not important for you, not relevant to you. So you need to differentiate, you need to judge, and you need to judge correctly. You don't need to just go into the emotions and उसी के साथ बह गए कि अगर ये ऐसे दिल की धड़कन बढ़ रही है, oh then it must be heart attack only. No, in anxiety also the same similar symptoms come up. So it can be anything. I'm not denying कि heart attack वालों को ये problems, ये symptoms नहीं आते. I'm not saying that. But if you have, that's why I said yesterday as well as day before that first of all your job should be to get your physical checkups done and make sure all your physical organs are working fine. Because then if those are working fine, then you should move on to the mind related things, the anxiety. Okay, otherwise if there is a problem in the physical organ, then you should address that first. Okay, so that's why the importance, you need to see what is important for me, what is not important for me. Okay, so what do you think? Has your opinion changed now about how important are your thoughts? Has anything changed in the numbers there? Yes, Komal is saying 7. Farzana, yes. Yes. Neeraj is saying our personality is a result of our thoughts. Yes, exactly. 50-50. Yes. See, you all are right. The person who is saying 0, Anshuji, it's not 0. I'm not saying all thoughts are crap. No, then we can't do anything. Even if you want to say lift your phone, then also you need to get a thought. When you were thinking whether I should attend this workshop or not, there was a thought there. If those thoughts are not there, then you can't do anything. So these thoughts are important, but not all. We need to decide which thought is important, which is crap. So every day we all are getting almost 60-70,000 thoughts. And one thought comes in, goes out, another comes in, goes out. It keeps moving. But there are few thoughts which you capture as negative thought, and there you are associating your emotion, your feelings along with them. See, why certain thoughts, why do you capture certain thoughts and leave others? Because whenever there is a thought given by your mind and your body reacts, that means through emotions or feelings, if you are giving a response, the mind thinks that this is important for this person then. And whenever it starts seeing anything as important, it starts giving more thoughts around it. So it says, okay, this must be important. So, okay, let me just give another thought, another thought, another thought. And if you keep getting frightened, if you keep feeling fear or you keep feeling sad, it will keep increasing that intensity of giving those thoughts related to that thing. Whatever is the emotion, whatever is the feeling, but you are responding to what the mind has given. If you won't have reacted, it would have gone. So yesterday when we were doing the music exercise, the dance and music, right? So there, what we were doing, whatever response you were having for one particular thought or one particular situation, we were trying to change that. We were trying to give a new body language so that the mind now registers that, okay, this is a new response to this thought, to this situation. And if you keep giving that again and again, the mind will start thinking, oh, now this may not be that important. Now we have 2 options or 3 options. This guy is one side, he was getting afraid of this thought. Now he is enjoying in that. Something would have changed. Now it will get confused, puzzled, and it may leave that thought. But it may take few days. Okay, when you keep going, keep doing, and then it leaves that thought. So make sure if you are attaching emotion or the feelings to the thought, it will be troubling you. Troubling in the sense it will start thinking it as important and it will keep giving you more information around that same thought. So that's why we say negative, automatic, repetitive thoughts, because those things keep repeating, those stories, it will keep giving. Okay. So I hope I have given you like enough understanding that so that you can understand how your thoughts are working. But now we will move on to the another aspect of thoughts. So if there is someone who is unable to understand, sir, मेरे को तो ना बड़े सारे thoughts आते हैं. I get so many thoughts that I am unable to understand which thought is problematic, which thought is giving me problem. Somebody says that I have overthinking issue. So then you need to go step by step, dig into a particular area, and then need to analyze like how your thoughts are impacting or what thoughts are impacting you. So how do you need to do that is, see, there are, suppose you are working in a company and you see that there are different divisions in a company, isn't it? So the CEO who is heading the organization, he takes inputs from different departments because he can't see all, like if there are 60-70,000 employees there, how can he take inputs from everyone and make sure everybody is working fine and whole of the company is running fine? So he just divides them into different departments, create their leaders and keep taking inputs from them. So same way, if we can divide our whatever thoughts we are taking into certain groups or buckets or divisions, then we can see which division is giving us the problem. See guys, every day we are getting 60-70,000 thoughts. But the good thing is that every day we get almost the same thoughts or the similar thoughts. 90 to 95% of thoughts get repeated every day. The change is just 5 to 10%. Whatever you were thinking yesterday, almost the same would be today. Except some exceptional days, maybe where everything has turned around and that day has gone exceptional for you. If it is an average day, then everything will be same, almost same. So around 90% of thoughts will be repeated. So now what you need to do is like just analyze, sit with yourself and just try to analyze what kind of thoughts did I get today. There could be some thoughts which are related to self, that around me, that how I am looking, how I am important or not, how is my dress, what should I be wearing, so anything related to me. So we created a bucket or a division of, say, let's put all our thoughts in the self bucket. We don't need to put it. We will just imagine that there are certain thoughts which are related to me. So let's keep them in the self bucket. Then there will be some thoughts which are related to your family. Some thoughts will be related to your relatives or friends. Some thoughts could be related to your job, your business. Some thoughts could be past or future or present, or even some random thoughts. Or some people might have one or two more buckets. That, okay, not this one. I have a specific liking for, say, space. And I get a lot of thoughts about space. So make your bucket. And I don't deny that. But if you are getting thoughts, just see you can't get a thought which like around something which is not related to you, around a profession which is not related to you. Do you get thoughts of like working in a coal mine? No. Or moving in the from one galaxy to another, or from one planet to another, moving in space, if you are not a space guy? No, you don't get them. Do you get thoughts of sea diving? No. Do you get thoughts of any other thing which you haven't, like if you are not a sports person, do you get thoughts of like throwing a javelin or running a race? No. So whatever people are around us or whatever kind of work we are involved in day to day, usually we get thoughts around them. Or there could be some thoughts about our future, our past, or something random which we are doing to maybe from there. So it's very easy to divide like what kind of thoughts do I get from which all departments. Now just roughly sit with yourself and just say, okay, let me check. Today, out of like 60, 70,000, I would have got say 10% of thoughts from around myself in the self bucket. So let's assign 10% to the self. Then roughly 10% to my family. But I got lot of thoughts today around my job. So what, how many thoughts would be? So it would be like every 3 in 10 thoughts. So then let's assign 30% to the job or the business bucket. I also get like thoughts around my future. I'm very concerned about my future. So what kind of thoughts are coming around the future? So those are more related to how will my future be? How will this happen? Will my family be safe? How will I pay the EMIs? How will I pay my loans? Whatever. So those you're putting in the future bucket, and rest 10% of today, say random things have come up or something else, some job which you were trying to do, like carpenter job or some plumber job which you were trying to do, or you were going somewhere on vacation. So something related to that. So you need to do a rough analysis कि आज पूरा दिन में मुझे कितने परसेंट थॉट्स आए होंगे. You not don't need to be very sure. We just want to find out which buckets are the heaviest ones. That's it. So here, if you see from our analysis, we see that job, business, and the future concerns. So these are the two heaviest buckets. So analyze them tomorrow again, day after tomorrow again, and within 2, 3, 4 days, you will realize, oh man, these two buckets are getting heavier every day for me. So when you have finalized that, okay, these two are the trouble areas for me, and there are a lot of thoughts going around these two things, then is the time that you need to go deep into it. So first job is to assess which division is giving me problem. Like which area is giving me problem? Is it related to my job, or is it related to my family? Is it related to my future, or is it related to my friend? Where what? So you need to understand that first. Once you have understood, so now see, like if you are taking 30% in the job, future is 25%, so combine is 55% thoughts of 60,000. So it's like 33,000 thoughts in a day, almost about your job and the concerns about future. When you are taking so many thoughts around one area, it's like drinking jaljeera whole throughout the day. What will happen then? Lose motions. Your stomach will be upset. पेट खराब हो जाएगा. होगा कि नहीं? So now when you are taking 55% or 33,000 thoughts in a day of one kind, so what will happen to your mind? That's why you are saying, so this is troubling me. These are negative thoughts, because one thing is going on, because they also have the strong emotions attached to them, strong feelings attached to them. And whenever these thoughts are going on, you are getting those emotions, feelings also on your body. So when you have assessed this area, so that was the first thing you need to do. Now, when we go deep, assess there that what kind of problem I am facing in my job. So when you see deep inside, you might get to know, oh, okay, from last 6 months, my boss is troubling me, or I am unable to deliver well, or something happened, my project went bust. Something has happened. My boss is saying, I will fire you, whatever problem. So now you know like what exactly is causing you these problems or these negative thoughts. And those are creating emotions and feelings in you, which is giving you anxiety. So you need to understand that first. Once you have understood this, then we move on to other things. Okay. So on day one, okay, let me just see what Anshu is saying. For me, self and family are my buckets. So Anshuji, there may be more even. So if you have around me, your family, there could be other things also, maybe about your past thoughts or something about future. Okay, so those things. Just sit with yourself. Don't just judge that, okay, I know these are the 2, 3 buckets I have. There would be more even. But you might see that which ones are the heavy buckets. When you will analyze, you will get to know, okay, this bucket is giving me trouble every day. You need to analyze for a few days, maybe 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and then you will get to the zero in your problem, that this is the area where I am getting problem. Okay. All right. So Robinson's iPhone is saying how to get rid of these thoughts of fear of heart attack, sir. We are coming to it, so don't worry. Robinson will be working on at least one technique we will be doing today on this one itself. So here also, I gave you this technique. Okay, we will take Robinson's example here also. So cognitive behavior therapy, some people told me that they have heard about it. And we talked about the ABCD worksheet on day one also. But I said D and E part we'll be discussing on day 3. So let me just give a quick overview about ABCD once again, so that people who missed that on day 1 also understand what ABC means. So see, the name itself suggests that ABCDE is kind of like acronym we have formed here, or whatever you call it, the name goes with this. Like when we say A is the activating event. Activating event here means the root cause, or somebody which is giving you the triggers, that something happened in after that root cause also, and that is giving me trouble. So there could be some incident which is affecting you. It could be a small one, bigger one. It could be from your family. It could be from your profession, anywhere. It doesn't need to be कि एक बहुत बड़ा एक्सीडेंट हो गया, बहुत बड़ा कुछ ऐसा धमाका हो गया, मेरी पूरी फैक्ट्री में आग लग गई, तभी मैं कुछ बड़ा लूं यहाँ पर. Then only I will be panicked. No, you can get panic even in a small incident. Okay, so event could be any which is starting things. Suppose you were like 6 years back, you were like very fantastic, nothing has happened to you, but after something happened in your life, you got into depression, you got into anxiety, and since then such things are coming up, or you went into some fear phobia, you went into OCD or whatever. Okay, so that time what happened was your activating event or your root cause. Okay, if there is something which is triggering you in middle also, that after 1 year there was a similar thing which happened to me, that somebody like hitted me or whatever, there's some incident happened, and after that I am getting the panic and into panic or anxiety again. So that becomes your root event, your activating event, and you need to write it down. Okay, because ABCD or cognitive behavior therapy, they work on thoughts, and if you need to work on your thought, you need to be very like ready to write it down. Okay, so A means activating event, you need to write down the activating event. Now Robinson was asking, sir, how should I work on the things where like I'm saying I have the fear of getting a heart attack? So Robinson, there must be some activating event in your life where it all started from. Sometimes it comes out that some of your neighbor, some of your friend, or you would have seen somebody in the social media. And after that incident you have seen with your friend, neighbor, relative, wherever, you have taken a thought that, oh, he was fat, I am also fat, or he goes to gym, I also go to gym, or he smokes cigarette, I also smoke cigarette, so I might get a heart attack also. And since that day you are feeling those, you are getting those thoughts, you are getting those feelings. That could be one thing. There could be other thing also, like you are in some like difficulty, or you were like thinking too much, or you were going through certain emotional things in your life, and that day you got into panic, or some anxiety came up to you, and your heart palpitation started, or your breathlessness started, something started, you were into anxiety. And then what happened? Since that day you thought, oh, it's a heart attack, and you rushed yourself to hospital, did some tests, and finally doctor told everything is fine, don't worry, your heart is working fine. But now whenever you are into that mode, whenever you think something of like some stressful thought comes up, you get those anxiety feelings, and whenever your heart palpitation happens, you are into the same mode. Oh, again the heart attack, maybe doctor has not figured it out correctly. You have got your checkups done multiple times, but still nothing has come out like why this thing is coming. So A is that activating event I'm talking about. Hope everybody is clear what is activating event. So you need to write that down. What has happened that day, or just writing it down will help you out. Okay, don't just think it over, just write it down also. B is beliefs. Belief means what are you interpreting regarding that event? What are you interpreting? Because there could be like 10 people there when that event happened. Everybody is not getting these thoughts. So everybody is interpreting that event differently. So now you need to see how are you interpreting? How are you interpreting? So you need to see what belief have you taken. For example, when like I think he was Siddharth Shukla, right? So Siddharth Shukla got a heart attack, and after that, lot many people started fearing because he was going to the gym. So will I, like I'm also going to the gym. So will I also get a heart attack? And there were even reports in the news also that people going to gym, how are they, why are they suffering? If you are looking like super fit, still why are you suffering heart attacks and all? So people got a belief from there that if you are going to, some people, not all, if you are going to a gym, then you may get a heart attack, and you started getting fears. Some people, like if you've seen certain fat guy, he got a heart attack, I am also fat, then the match happens. You disregard lot many mismatches which are there in your body, your personality, but you just pick up one match and take a belief. That is the belief I'm talking about, which is giving you different thoughts. These thoughts which are giving you, oh, heart attack ना हो जाए, oh, मुझे कैंसर ना हो जाए, अरे मुझे ये तो नहीं हो जाएगा. So you just need to write that down, that belief, those thoughts associated with that. If there are any pictures also coming, because certain guys which I've like treated before, so they were seeing the heart itself, like as if their heart has come out and it is like seen. They were able to see it, that it is like pumping, and it is, the pumping is increasing. So they were seeing like that also. So there could be pictures, there could be thoughts, there could be beliefs. So write those down. C is the consequences, the feelings and behaviors. So whatever emotions, unwanted feelings, actions happened there, you have to list those down. For example, like when you got those thoughts of, oh, will I get a heart attack? What kind of emotion you were in? You were in some fear. Or it could be something else also, which may be related to the event which you got in first day. Suppose your girlfriend left you that day, so you were too sad, and then your anxiety started. And then you rush to the hospital, fearing it's a heart attack. So the fear plus the sadness, both will be there. You need to just check that out. What kind of emotion I am getting? Unwanted feelings is what kind of things are happening on your body, like the breathlessness, the heartbeats, you are feeling nervousness, घबराहट हो रही है, or any other thing like हेड मेरा हैवी हो गया है, चेस्ट पे भारीपन आ गया है, हाथ कांप रहे हैं, पसीना आ रहा है, the sweating. So all these things are feelings which are coming on your body, and then the actions which you are taking usually. So what will happen when this anxiety is coming? What do you usually do? What is happening? Maybe you are rushing every time to the hospital to get your checkups done. You are calling your friends. What are you doing? What exactly is the consequence? So this is A, B, C when we are assessing our problem. So if you see CBT, ABCD worksheet itself, so see more than 50% of this worksheet is talking about the problem. A, B, and C are talking about problem, because until you understand yourself, until you dig deep inside you, you won't be able to reach your root cause, your activating event. You won't be able to understand your beliefs. You are just treating your feelings which are coming on your body when you are saying, sir मेरे दिल की धड़कन बढ़ जाती है, ये हो रहा है, और आपको वो गोली खाकर बस उसको शांत कर रहे हो, तो you are not treating your root cause. because root cause something else happened. उस दिन क्या हुआ था when it all started? What happened that day? What about the belief you have taken? He went to gym, I am also going to gym, so will this happen to me also? And that's the day when you got anxiety, and till today you are getting anxiety whenever similar things matches. Are you getting me? So A, B, C, you need to be thorough about your problem. What is happening inside me? What incidents have happened? What emotion? What feelings? What thoughts are there? What beliefs are there? You need to take it out, because that is the way to dig your root cause, work there and take that out. Now, once you understand the problems, then is the D, dispute your beliefs. Challenge those old beliefs, which is saying that, oh, wo gym gaya tha, tu bhi gym ja raha hai. So that is that is a wrong belief, because there are thousands of people who are going to gyms every day, all throughout the world. So that must be a wrong belief कि एक पर्सन को या 10 लोगों को हुआ और हजारों जा रहे हैं, तो कुछ ना कुछ तो गड़बड़ है, और भी कुछ चीजें रही होंगी which you don't know, but you have just picked one. Understanding me? So now you need to challenge that old belief. Why? Whatever has happened there, now I am challenging this old belief. Okay? And you should bring in the new belief there. And then you need to keep writing it day by day, and you need to adapt to that new belief, so that new emotion, new feelings, new actions start coming up. And today we will use some other technique also to work on this D and E. So day 3, why I have wrote here is because now we'll be working on another technique which will be like D and E, and we'll be working on your thought, going in deep into it, and how to use this worksheet as well as that technique combined. You can use you can treat them as two different techniques and work on yourself. Okay. Hope you have understood what I'm trying to say. Is it clear till now? Robinson, we are coming to like D and E also. Okay, but it's not that one technique will give you everything. It's not like that. You need to work on your thoughts, work on your anxiety, work on the root cause. When you work from all the angles, then things will be sorted out. Otherwise, if you keep just work on one thing, it will take time. Okay. Yes, clear. Everybody clear? Just type clear in the chat box. Quickly, please. We are moving on to a wonderful technique. Okay, Sujit says, please explain section C once again. Okay. So see, Sujit, once you have the belief in the mind that, अरे यार, अगर ये हो गया तो वो हो जाएगा. That means if he is fat, I am also fat, so I may get a heart attack. So now your mind has taken and it has stored it that I may get a heart attack because I am fat. So now whenever you will be listening anything about fatness, about like weight loss or anything related, which is even related to say just 10-20%, whichever is related to that thing, or even if somebody is talking about fitness, your mind may go to like overweight. So this is how the belief, if there is a set belief in the mind, it will try to catch from different things. And then whenever you hear about those, so your body runs the same program which is stored already, which you have taken from the first incident when that activating event happened. That day what was happening is you were thinking something, then you got into certain emotions, and then your body ran into anxiety. Heart palpitation happened, breathlessness happened, stomach pain or something happened, something in head happened, or it's not necessarily everything is happening to you. Every person gets some different things. So now things will be repeated whenever that match happens. If it even matches 10-20%, the mind runs the same program once again. So what I'm talking in C is like when you have certain beliefs and certain thoughts are coming up, so there will be different emotions which are associated with those thoughts. So when you are saying, oh, cancer na ho jaye or heart attack na ho jaye, what do you see? Emotion is fear. But as I was giving an example, like if your girlfriend left that time or if your boyfriend left that day, and after that you got this. That is just an example. I mean to say if some incident happened that day and you got maybe some sadness or you got some guilt or regret, so that emotion will also keep reflecting again and again along with that fear. So you need to assess properly, like what all emotions am I getting? Is this fear alone, or is this sadness along with it, or is this some guilt, or is this some anger also? So that emotion need to be assessed. Then what kind of feelings are coming on my body? Like as I said, there is heaviness on my heart. The heart palpitations are happening. The breathlessness is happening. The hands are shivering. So whatever feelings are there, list that down. And whatever actions you are taking after when this happens. So you are running into panic. Are you going to the doctors every time this thing happens? You call up your friends. You are starting panicking, and your family members are all around you every time you do this. So what exactly do you do that time? So what actions are happening that time? So you need to list them down so that you understand your problem in complete picture. That what is happening to me, jahan se shuruaat hui, when it started till date, what all is happening. You need to understand the full thing of this. All the beliefs, thoughts, emotion, feelings, actions, the activating events, complete package should be there so that you understand the problem correctly. Because the problem is not about the heart palpitation. Problem is not that. That is just the consequence. If you are treating this problem, you may treat it for some time. But as soon as another fear comes in, again the same things will come up because the body was showing these as consequences. ये सोर्स नहीं है. सोर्स तो वहां वो जो बिलीफ पड़ा है, वो जो एक्टिवेटिंग इवेंट है, where those emotions are captured on the first day when that happened. So there is the problem actually. So we need to work on A and B part, not on the consequences. Consequences you can work on, but it won't give you the long term solution that you came out totally from that. Got it? Hope you are able to understand it now. Sujit, is it clear? Yes. Okay. So Komal, you need to work upon this. If this is the thought, just try to go back. What is the activating event? What are the beliefs associated? What thought is there? So why? Because this urge or emotion which is coming, that is the like the outer part. You need to go inside, like what exactly is causing this. Okay, that need to be assessed. This is the top view. You need to dig deep and find out why this is happening. You might be knowing some things, but when you sit with yourself, more things start coming up. Okay. Yes, sir. I knew what certain. Yes. But you need to sit also because sometimes these things have a further root. You might think this has happened to me this 2 years back when this person did this, that to me. It could be even a greater, like a more problematic issue that some things are flowing from your childhood even. And that program which was set up in childhood from there, that is causing this problem also. And that's why you are here till now, panicking or going into this such kind of issues. Okay, sometimes I'm not saying with you. Okay, so just assess that, sit with yourself, assess that. All right, now we are moving on to that same communication model which I discussed yesterday. This will be used in the coming technique. So I want to just give an overview quickly about it once again, that whatever communication you are doing, internal or external, bahar jo main baat kar raha hu, this is external communication. Whatever I'm talking now to you. So this is external communication. Whatever I talk inside myself, like the thoughts, so those are the internal communication. So whatever kind of communication you are doing, whether it's external or internal, the words which you use, they just carry 7% weightage. That means their value is just 7% out of 100, just 7. And tonality with which those words are given, that weightage is 38%. And what kind of body language comes out is 55% weightage. So body language and tonality combined is 93%. And we keep thinking like, oh yeah, I said this to her, this to him, or he said this to me, or she said this to me. And we keep thinking about words. Rather, whatever tonality was used, whatever body language is coming out there, that has contributed 93% to the communication. This is whole research work is there. You can Google that also. Okay, the research work is there behind it. It's not based on one or two communication. It's done like after a lot of research work, this model has been given. So it may be here and there a bit 1 or 2%, but this is what they have assessed as. Okay, so body language and tonality are very, very important. So now, when you say inside you, oh, will I get a heart attack? Or will he leave me? He is a bad boy. Will I get cancer? Or anything? Will I lose my money? Those words carry just 7% weightage. Just try to see with what tonality are you saying that again and again, because that tonality is contributing 38%. So everyone, whatever thought is troubling you again and again, take that repetitive negative thought which is again and again coming, and then try to see with what tone do you say that, what kind of tonality do you use. So for example, if I say, oh, will I get a heart attack? Heart attack to nahi aa jayega. So see the tone. There could be another tone. Oh, will I get a heart attack? Will I get a heart attack? There could be difference in the tones. So which one is your tone? Because everybody says that one thing, whichever the negative thought is in one tone, and they keep repeating that, oh, ऐसा ना हो जाए, oh, वैसा ना हो जाए, ये तो नहीं हो जाएगा, मैं मर तो नहीं जाऊंगा, something will happen to me. And notice your body language also. How does your body goes? Is it happening like this? Maybe your shoulders are like broadened, your face up, chest up, you're smiling, your eyes are lit up. Is it happening like that? Or your body goes down. Maybe your hand goes on the forehead or on the chest. Your shoulders drop down. The smile goes away. The face is like, oh man, so again this feeling. Are you seeing the difference? When you are confident, when you are happy, the body language is different. When you are in depression, anxiety, your body language is different. Have you ever seen somebody saying like chest up, chin up, smiling and saying, I am depressed? Somebody asks him, how are you? He says, I am depressed today. Have you seen anybody? What will be his tonality? What will be his body language? Shoulders down. You are depressed too much. I am sad. आज एंजाइटी फिर आ रही है. Just see the tone. And if he's happy, I'm fantastic, yeah. How are you? Just see the body change in body language, change in the tonality. Okay. Please, those who are writing any questions, please keep it till the end. We will take all the questions in the end. Okay. So I want to just be in time, because if I keep taking questions, so I'll slip over, and then you guys will say, sir, every day you're taking 2.5 hours. You asked for 2 hours, but you're taking 2.5 hours. The last 2 days we have covered almost 5 hours till 9:30. So I want to finish it in time today. Okay. So the two models. Now remember these two models, ABCD worksheet and the communication model. Now we are going to do the disempowering versus empowering technique. So if you have a notebook pen with you, fantastic. If you don't have it, please rush to the notebook pen, bring it here wherever you are sitting. Quickly, just take 10 seconds and get your notebook pen, because you will need it now. Yes. Okay. So if you have brought that, now we'll be working on a thought. So till now, you have seen how you need to, from overthinking side, you have come down to one particular area that, okay, this area would be my problematic area. And when you are digging down there, You may find a particular thought which is troubling you again and again. For example, how Robinson was saying, will I get a heart attack or whatever is going in his mind. So that could be his thought, disempowering thought. If you are getting a thought like, will my girlfriend leave me? So that is a disempowering thought. Or if you have got a divorce and you have certain thought that I am feeling insecure, what will happen to my future? So that is your disempowering thought. Or if you have fear of losing money, or will I lose money? Will I lose business? Then that is your disempowering thought. So now what you are going to do is on your notebook, on the left hand side, just write down disempowering thought on top, on the left hand page. And on the right hand side, write down empowering thought quickly. We'll go deep into it. Work on your thought. Don't want to rush through. I want you to, even if we do a little bit, then also we go deep into it. Okay. So on the left hand side, whatever disempowering thought you have written where, so just go down it, under it, and then write down your disempowering thought. Thought means just words which go in your mind. You don't need to write down the whole situation. Oh, when I went there 10 years back, then this thing happened, then my friend did this, I did this, we both fought, and he just kicked me, and till since then I am in depression. You don't need to write down the whole story. Whatever thought is coming now, for example, will I get a heart attack? मुझे heart attack तो नहीं आ जाएगा. Will I lose business? Will I lose my money? Just that one. One or two lines will be enough in the disempowering thought, because that is an automatic thought which keep troubling you. If you get lot of thoughts around the same thought, like maybe as Robinson was saying, around the heart attack, so he might be getting this same thought in different ways. Sometimes when he's like, for example, let's forget Robinson, just take a rough example. If somebody is getting a heart attack, so maybe he's smoking, so he gets a fear, will I get a heart attack? So when he's going to gym, he's getting the fear, oh, will I get a heart attack? If he's doing some running and all, he might get a fear, the thought that, will I get a heart attack? The situations are different, but the thought is same. So you need to see which is your key thought, which is getting repeated again and again, and write that down under disempowering thought. And once you have written there, just write it in the chat box also. Let me check if you have framed the correct disempowering thought or not. Please write down in the chat box. Yes, Robinson is confirming the thought is the same. Yes. Please write down. Yeah. So Dr. Preetham Gupta is saying, can anyone insult me? So you maybe, Dr. Preetham, are you trying to say somebody will insult me, or can anyone insult me? Do you want to get insulted, or what exactly is the thought? Will somebody insult me? Is that the thought that कोई मेरे को insult कर देगा, कोई मेरी बेइज्जती कर देगा? If that is the thought, then maybe like, will somebody insult me? Like whenever if you're going out and you're getting that thought, sometimes like people with social anxiety get such kind of thoughts that, oh, will somebody insult me if I go there, what will they say? So those kind of thoughts. So if that is the one, then please just, instead of can anyone, just say will someone insult me, and a question mark. So that is enough. Yeah, that is correct. Sujit says cancer in throat. So what is the, Sujit, what is the exact words? What are the exact words you use? Cancer in throat, cancer in throat. Is it that way only, or are these some different words? So if somebody is using, please notice, if somebody is using their or getting thoughts in their mother tongue, so please write down your disempowering thought in your mother tongue only, not in the chat box, in your notebook, but you can explain it to me in Hindi or English here. Okay, so that I can understand it. But you need to write down in the language in which your thoughts are coming, because we want to work on the exact thought which is troubling you. Okay. So Rahul is saying, I fear about ignored and left alone in social events and functions. So the same thing which I was talking, social anxiety thing. So Rahul, you are getting fear about getting ignored and left alone. So this is fear is your emotion. Now, what are the exact words which go in? कि मेरा क्या होगा, मैं अकेला तो नहीं रह जाऊंगा, will I be alone? Maybe that much is sentence is enough. Will I be left alone? Will somebody leave me alone? Or whatever. What exactly are the words coming to you? So you need to just write those down. You don't need to tell me or tell yourself that I fear about getting ignored and leaving left alone in social events and functions. Your mind knows that. What are you talking about? But what you are saying is just your exact thought, whatever you, because every time you won't be repeating, in when I go in social events and functions, I feel ignored and left alone. No, you won't be getting that full sentence. So, what exactly are your words? Just write that down. Will I ever get success? Will I ever get out of my current situation? So, Priyadarshini is saying, will I ever get success? So, if you are getting such thought that will I get success? Will I ever get success? Then that's correct. Will I ever get out of my current situation? So, because you know what is your current situation, and if that is coming, then that's correct. Okay, you need to assess what exactly are the words going in your mind. Okay, will I die? Sneha ji is saying will I die? So that is the thought कि मैं मर जाऊंगी, मर तो नहीं जाऊंगी, will I die? So yes, then that's correct. Overthinking thought. So Vishal ji, this is not correct. You are saying overthinking thought. Overthinking means when lot many thoughts are going on. But now you need to zero in onto one thought. What is troubling you the most? You need to come up with one thought which is coming again and again, that one negative thought, because you can't take everything together. Okay, and you need to zero in, as I said, when we were doing analysis of overthinking or thoughts. So that time I told you how to zero in, and you need to come up with one particular thought which is troubling you. Or if there are multiple, even sometimes there are two or three, so then in that case you need to take them separately. Okay, but here you need to come up with one thought, because that way we will be working. Loss of family and kids, I lose already, they leave me, disrespect me, how to survive, I am alone and I feel I am nothing. So loss of family and kids, I lose already, they leave me, disrespect me. Okay, so Farzana, like you are saying, maybe I think your kids have left, or there is some like people have left in your family, and or they are disrespecting you. So you are saying I am feeling loneliness, you are feeling some insecurity, you are feeling like I am nothing. So this, yes, this, when you have such kind of feeling, when you are saying nothingness, when you are saying helpless, when you feel like helpless, when you lose all hopes, so that those are the phases when you are moving into depression. Okay, so don't go there, change these thoughts. So now just think what exactly, or just try to shorten it, what exactly is the thought which is getting repeated more and more. Is it about everybody left me or disrespect me, or is it about I am alone now, I am feeling insecure, how will I live my life? So what exactly is, take one thought which is more prominent out of these, okay, and shorten it. In place of negative, must think positively. So Ravi GS, in place of negative, must think positively. Is this the thought? Are you getting? Because I am talking about the negative thought which is coming. It's not that you might be saying that, oh, all these negative thoughts are coming, I must think positive. But that's different. What negative thought is troubling you? You need to pick that one. Okay, it's not about what we say generally that, oh, in place of these negative thoughts I must think something positive, because this thought might not be troubling you, because you are saying you I must think positive. The thought must be something else. So check that thought. Whether my children will leave me, Anshuji is saying. Okay, yes, if that is the thought every time, Will my children leave me? Will my son leave me? Will my daughter leave me? Or whatever is there. Okay. So you need to go stay with that. That's correct. Will my financial situation improve? Yes, that could be the one. Not at all. Will anyone insult me by social phobia? Okay. Will anyone insult me? Yes, that is correct, Dr. Preetham. Sir, I am taking medicine of depression and anxiety. Thought is the main issue. Negative thought came and suicidal ideas came like as wanna cut nerves, hang into fan. So Rajendra ji, now as I'm saying to you again and again, guys, don't elaborate on the situation. Here we are working on one thought. So what is that most important thought which is troubling you? You need to take that thought. कि माइंड में वो एक दो सेंटेंस क्या चलते रहते हैं जो आपको बार बार परेशान कर रहे हैं. What are those one or two sentences, main sentences which keep going on, which we call repetitive negative thought? So we need to work on that one thought using this technique. Okay, so don't elaborate whole of your situation. क्या मुझे गले में कैंसर है? Yes, that could be one thought. Yes. Okay, so now I am stopping here and we are moving on to the empowering thought. Hope everybody would have understood till now what exactly do you need to write in the disempowering thought. Now let's move on to the empowering thought. This is very, very important. So focus clearly, understand it, and then write it down. So here what we'll be doing is we will be writing a thought which is challenging this thought, which is challenging this disempowering thought. Will be writing it in the empowering thought. So a thought which is completely opposite, completely turned around, but not just by using not. So for example, I am getting a heart attack. And in empowering thought, if you write, no, I am not getting a heart attack, that's not the right one. And I was giving you example of a wrong empowering thought. Because your mind will say, last 2 years you have been saying, oh, will I get a heart attack? Will I get a heart attack? Or I am getting a heart attack. And now you are saying, idiot, you are saying, no, I am not getting a heart attack. It will reject the thought. So you don't need to say it like this. You need to say it with facts, certain examples, something you need to add to your thought and give that one. For example, like if you have, like, will I get a heart attack? So your empowering thought could be, why would I? My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that person. Why would I? From your neighbor or wherever you got that thought from. So you can say, why would I? My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that friend. Why would I get a heart attack? Or you can even say, my neighbor had some addiction of cigarette, alcohol, whatever. I don't have any of these. My lifestyle, my food habits are completely different. Why would it happen to me? Another example is, I exercise daily, I eat good food, my family history is all fine. I don't have any bad habit. And why am I scared? I am perfectly healthy. Getting my point? What do you need to do? You are giving certain facts along with the statement. You are not directly saying, I am not getting a heart attack. Then your mind says, rejected. But when you are saying, my lifestyle is different, my food habits are different, my body is different, why will I get a heart attack? Your mind will ponder over it. Yes, yeah, lifestyle to this person has a different lifestyle than mine. My food habits are different than his. My body is also different than his. Yes, the person is saying correct things. So agree. समझ में आ रहा है? What do you need to, how do you need to frame this empowering thought? You need to give certain facts along with this situation. Okay? So when you are writing a statement, a thought, just write it in one or two, or just keep it small and crisp. Okay? And you also need to add certain words which can give you certain boost, certain kick. For example, I'm saying, why would I? When I say, why would I could have also said, my lifestyle, my food habit, my body are all different from that person. But that is not giving me a kick. My body is opening when I'm saying, oh, will I get a heart attack? And suddenly I'm saying, why would I? My hands go out, my body opens. See, the body language is changing. My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that person. Why would I? So you need to give certain words which can give you a kick, a boost, so that you are now including the tonality and body language part also while working on the thought. I'll tell you how, but just frame your empowering thought and write it down in the chat box. Write it down in the chat box quickly. Just frame your opposite thought. Sujit, I didn't get your point. If same, then what is the empowering thought? I have not understood. Anshu is saying, why I'll be alone, my family members, why I'll be alone, my family members will support me. They support me, they care for me, I should live happily. Yes, fantastic. Anshuji, this is fine. But you can add some things more. Like, why do I need support from anyone? I am hale and hearty. I am going to live for 100 years. So, why do I need support? I am going to help others. That could be another attitude. You can use anyone, whichever suits you more. Okay. So, you can frame your own sentence and maybe just keep it crisp, one or two lines, and so that you can remember that. That's the plan. Okay. Robinson is saying, God has a plan for my life and a purpose. So, Robinson, you have left everything to the God, but keep something more for yourself also. Maybe frame something else also. You can add one line like, God has a plan for my, God has wonderful plan for my life. My lifestyle is different. My food habits are different. I'm working on. One more thing you can use is that I've got my body checkups done 2-3 times, and everything is running fantastic. Why should I worry? Okay, why would I get a heart attack? You can frame anything, but now here you are leaving everything to the God. You can use that, but I would say keep something to you also. Okay. If I have same habits, then what is my empowering thought? If I have same habits, what same habits? I missed your. Let me just try to trace back. What exactly was your thought? क्या मुझे गले में कैंसर है? So, what are you saying now? If same, then what is the empowering thought? So, Sujit, you need to frame it now. You need understand your situation. Whether you already have any symptoms, anything is there or not, you know it. If it is not there and those are just thoughts, then why are you taking those thoughts? This is same like what Robinson is saying about the heart attack. He hasn't gone through the heart attack, but just the thought is there. So you just need to say whatever you want to say, like, I've got my body checkups done, my lifestyle is fantastic, I don't have any bad habits. Why would I get cancer? That could be one. Okay. So frame according to what your mind can accept. I don't want to give words to you because everybody has a different style. They take differently different things. So I want you to frame it. I've just given you an example so that your mind starts running. Okay. If okay, yes, my situation is improving as I'm hardworking. So Alka's Galaxy A7. So I don't remember what your thought was, but you're saying yes, my situation is improving as I'm working hard. So maybe your thought was that you are stuck in some problem, and now you are saying that yes, my situation is improving and I am working hard. So you can say if this is related to any health problem, or is it related to maybe some exam, or I don't know what exactly is that, because I'm a bit confused in when you are saying working hard or hard working. So you can work on your health, or you can work on like whatever exam or something is there. So if it is there, just make it crisper, make it more clearer that I am working hard on like different issue, whatever issue is there. I'm working hard on this. I have improved. My test results are showing that I am moving in the right direction. Why should I worry? Okay, that way. Just try to frame it in more like the way we speak. Okay, not like the way we write, so that it can be just add few more words which can give you a kick, which can lift you up. Okay, so why would I worry? My situation is improving. My results are improving. I have done well in recent past. I am working hard for it. I am in the right direction. Use certain those phrases, any of them which you like, and then frame it. नहीं, मुझे तो अभी जीना है, जिंदगी को खुशी से जीना है. So Sneha, what was your about maybe about the suicidal or something like that? नहीं, मुझे तो अभी जीना है, जिंदगी को खुशी से जीना है. Okay. So now you can use few more things here. Maybe give certain aspects of life. नहीं, मुझे अपनी फैमिली के लिए जीना है, अपने बच्चों के लिए जीना है, या अपने हस्बैंड के लिए जीना है, या मतलब व्हाटएवर, और मेरे पर्पस के लिए जीना है, मुझे दूसरों के लिए जीना है. अपनी जिंदगी मैंने बहुत जी ली, मजा कर लिया, लेकिन अब मुझे दूसरों के लिए जीना है. मैं अपनी जिंदगी खराब करके नहीं जा सकती, मुझे आगे बढ़ना है, दूसरों को प्रॉब्लम से निकालना है. Those guys are waiting for me. You can change what your thought process is. जिस तरफ भी आप ले जाना चाहो, you can move your thoughts in that direction. When you are saying नहीं, मुझे तो अभी जीना है, जिंदगी को खुशी से जीना है, maybe your mind don't accept it directly, because till now you are saying मुझे नहीं जीना. Now you are saying मुझे तो जीना है, खुशी से जीना है. It wants some more facts कि क्यों जीना है, क्या रीजनिंग है. तो गिव सम पर्पस बिहाइंड इट. किसके लिए जीना है, क्यों जीना है, क्या करोगे जी के, या क्यों खुशी चाहिए. मुझे अभी लाइफ एंजॉय करनी है, पूरा वर्ल्ड देखना है, मुझे ये करना है, वो करना है, मेरा अभी काम अधूरा है, मुझे बहुत कुछ करना है लाइफ में. यू कैन ऐड एनीथिंग विच यू लाइक. ओके, क्लियर सर. आई एम इम्प्रूविंग, जो गया वो नहीं, फॉरगेट एंड मूव ऑन. आई एम इम्पोर्टेंट, जो गया वो नहीं, फॉरगेट एंड मूव ऑन. यस, ओके. सो मे बी यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जो छोड़ गया है, उनके बारे में आप कह रहे हो कि आई एम इम्पोर्टेंट, जो गया वो नहीं है इम्पोर्टेंट, एंड वी शुड मूव ऑन. सो फरजाना जी, इफ दैट इज अ फैमिली मेंबर, और आप नहीं अगर ये बोल सकते दिल से कि जो गया वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, तो मत बोलिए वो. बेशक आप उसको इम्प्रूवमेंट के फॉर्म में भी ले सकते हैं कि अब तक जो मैं मतलब अगर कोई मुझे छोड़कर गया है, तो आई विल वर्क टू गेट हिम बैक. ये भी कर सकते हो आप. वो वापस भी आ सकता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि जो चला गया है वो वापस नहीं आ रहा. अगर इफ ही इज देयर ऑन द अर्थ, तो देन ही कैन कम बैक. ठीक है, सो वो भी आप एस्पेक्ट एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं, आई नीड टू मूव ऑन, आई एम इम्पोर्टेंट, जो गया वो नहीं, तो देन दैट इज देयर. Sorry. So you need to frame a sentence which can be supportive to you, which can empower you. So just when you are framing this sentence, guys, everybody listen to it. So this sentence, when you read, you should get a kick. Kick means you should get lifted up. You should feel empowered. So you need to frame that sentence in such a way that those words should give you power. कि बस जैसे ये बोलो, अंदर से उठ खड़े हो. गॉट इट. सिंपल सेंटेंस नहीं रखना हमें कि बस उसको पढ़ना है मुझे, ऐसा नहीं कि बस उठ खड़े हो. डायलॉग की फॉर्म में, जैसे कई डायलॉग्स होते हैं मूवीज में विच गिव यू अ किक, एंड देन यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग अप, यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग दैट. सो यू नीड टू गेट दैट फील. ओके, Priyadarshini is saying, yes, I'll get success. I'm working on developing my skill. Yes, I will get out of my situation as I made myself priority. Yes, maybe just make it little crisper. छोटा कर दो इसको थोड़ा. Okay, I'm working on developing my skills. I'm working hard. I will get success. I'll get out of my situation. Yes, the words are fine. So just make it more crisper. If some words can give you boost, take those, keep those. Simply, how should I overcome from condition? Rajendra ji, because we are not talking about, see, we are going technique by technique. Maybe you have missed last 2 days. So we can't go and explain all the things. Please either attend it next time to hear over fully, or listen to the video recordings. I'll share the YouTube channel if you guys don't have it, and you can subscribe to it, and then listen to the videos for the last 2 days. Okay, because those were like 5 hours which we used yesterday and day before. So a lot of things would be there which you might need to understand. Okay, so it would take a lot of effort or things to understand, and then you will be like understanding how to come out of the situation. Yes, Farzana, thank you. Yes, I've done my checkups. Okay. So, all right, guys, I hope you have understood what I'm trying to say. Have you guys, is it clear now? I hope we have explained it for like lot many people. So now you can easily frame your empowering thought. Okay. So now what you need to do is just understand now fully. We are not done with the exercise. Just listen carefully now. So you are ready with your disempowering thought, your empowering thought. Now, how you need to check whether your empowering thought is right one or not is when you are reading this, just check how are you feeling after reading this sentence. If you are feeling great, if you are feeling fantastic, you're feeling good, that means the sentence which is there under the empowering thought is fantastic. You can go ahead with that. If you are not feeling that kick, if you are not feeling fantastic, if you are not feeling good, then you may need to rephrase it, reword it, because these are your words. You can use any words there. So you can rephrase that sentence and reword it and make it much better than what you have been framing till now. Until you get the good feeling out of that sentence, that means your empowering thought is not ready. Okay, so you need to first work on your empowering thought and just read it to yourself. When you start feeling good after reading it, that means it's ready. Okay, so now you have disempowering thought and empowering thought. Now what you need to do is for next few days, you need to write both of these. How? First, you need to write the disempowering thought, say, will I get a heart attack? And then you need to write empowering thought. Why would I? My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that person. Why would I? Suppose you have written both of them. Now you need to read it out with proper feelings, proper body language. Okay? How you will do that? So disempowering thought will be, oh, will I get a heart attack? And as soon as you finish this, start up with the empowering thought. As soon as you say, will I get a heart attack? Why would I? My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that person. Why would I? See what happens. When you were ending up with the disempowering thought, Robinson, listen, and others who are getting similar thought, when you are saying, will I get a heart attack? And you stop at that, that feeling starts up which is giving you pain, which is giving you all that anxiety, whatever is being given is not good for you. That is negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative feelings. This particular thought, if you leave it at that, so until you get a more stronger thought after a few minutes, till then you will be facing those emotions, feelings. But now what you are doing is, you are, as soon as this sentence ends, you are saying, why would I? My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that person. Why would I? See your body language, see your tonality. Everything has changed. And now when you end your words with this sentence, your feeling will stay, whatever you have finished in the end. So that feeling will stay back for longer until you get some another stronger feeling than this. Are you getting me? So you need to write them together, speak them together, and again you need to write them daily, multiple times, say 10, 20 times. Write, speak, write, speak, write, speak. Why do we need, why are we doing that? Because we want both of these sentences to get attached to each other. We want both of them to get combined. Till now you were only getting, will I get a heart attack? But now I want, you shouldn't get this one sentence alone. Oh, will I get a heart attack? Suddenly it should come up. Why would I? My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that person. Why would I? Or I exercise daily. I eat good food. My family history is also fine. I don't have any bad habits. Why am I scared? I am perfectly healthy. Whatever is your empowering thought, it should get attached with the disempowering thought. And you are using your tonality as well as body language. Because both of these things contribute 93%. So use tonality, use the body language while you are writing and speaking on these things. And while you are like every day for next 10, 15 days, when you are writing, reading, writing, reading, writing, reading, so these sentences will get attached. Why am I attaching those, combining these two sentences? Because the first one, which is the disempowering thought, is an automatic thought. ये कभी भी आ जाता है, कहीं पर भी बैठे होते हो, it doesn't care, आप उसको बुलाते नहीं है, बट वो कभी भी ट्रिगर हो जाता है, it suddenly comes up, whether you are in bathroom, whether you are in the drawing room, whether you are in the office, whether you are traveling, whether you are in Switzerland, whether you are in US, whether you are in India, wherever, but this thought will come up, oh, will I get a heart attack? And that's it, everything is finished. You will start going through the same feelings again and again. But now I am saying, whenever this thought automatically comes up, let it come. But now we have attached another thought with it. Whenever it says, if you are in Switzerland and it comes up, will I get a heart attack? It suddenly it should come. Why would I? My lifestyle, my food habits, my body are all different from that person. Why would I? Why should I bother? And you are left with good feelings. Because now you are stopping at a sentence which is giving you good feelings. And that is a stronger statement, because you have given a statement which is giving you kick, which is lifting you up, which is giving you positive feelings. And you are ending up with that. Now that sentence which was giving you bad feelings is not bothering you, because you have not ended with that. Now a more powerful sentence is ending this particular discussion. Okay, so that's why we want it to combine, both those sentences to combine together, to get attached with each other. And whenever this automatic thought comes up, the empowering thought should also run. Because lot many people come to me and say, sir, ये thought तो ना automatically आ रहे हैं, मेरा कोई काम, I can't handle them. I'm not used, like how can I stop them? It's coming automatically. मैं एक सेंटेंस को थोड़ा ही उसको रोकूंगा, हर बार जब आ रहा है मैं, how can I stop it? So now you have the method how you can attach a good thought with that particular thought, or when you will be stopping with that good thought, good feelings will remain in your body, and you will be away from the negative feelings, negative anxiety which was coming to you. Got it? Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? Clear. Fazana clear. Sujit clear. Others, just type in quickly. Yes. Okay. Okay, got it. Yes, clear. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So this was the technique which you need to use for a particular thought. Okay. And I think we are on time. And if you want to hear a testimonial, there are a lot many testimonials in the YouTube. So let me just we will take 2 minutes and let us hear Mr. Vipin from Mumbai. So he was suffering from negative thoughts, anxiety, fear during the COVID first wave, and that thing got like stuck with him. He was fearful of going out to the place of worship, to Juhu Beach. Even he was having anxiety about traveling. He was not like going out with his family members even. So lot of things. And आपने program किया depression and anxiety related. A long video. I'm just pushing it ahead. Let's listen to him quickly.
फिर बाद में उन्होंने दवाई दी और बोला कि ये आप कंटिन्यू रखो. बोला ठीक है. फिर मैंने 1 साल 1.5 साल तक मैंने कंटिन्यू इस दवाई खाई. इन बिटवीन में काउंसलिंग भी 1-2 जगह पे किया कि भाई मुझे कुछ दवाई ना खानी पड़े, तो बेटर है कि भाई मैं काउंसलिंग करूं. तो फिर भी ठीक नहीं हुआ. फिर बाद में आपसे मुलाकात हुई तो मैंने आपका प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन किया. आपका प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन किया. तभी मेरी दवाई चालू थी आपके साथ. जब मेरा प्रोग्राम था ना, तभी मेरी दवाई चालू थी. दवाई से क्या होता था कि मैं काफी टाइम तक सोया रहता था. सवेरे 10 बजे 11 बजे तक मैं सोता ही रहता था, और बॉडी में है ना वो मूवमेंट नहीं रहती थी, बॉडी में है ना मेरा जो भी फिजिकल एक्टिविटी वो नहीं होती थी।
जी जी।
तो मैं बोला ठीक है, फिर बाद में आपसे 1 सेशन 2 सेशन 3 सेशन 4 सेशन ऐसा सब किया, तो मुझे है ना थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया। कॉन्फिडेंस ये आ गया कि ये माइंड गेम है, और ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको ये दवा से ही ठीक हो, ये कोई जरूरी नहीं है। सिर्फ आपको है ना जो आपके मन के अंदर जो बैठा हुआ है वो सिर्फ आप समझा सकते हो, यानी आपने जो जिस तरीके से समझा है ना, तो वो मन में कोई एक टाइप का घर कर गया है आपका, जो भी है कि भाई वो छुप के बैठा है, उसको ढूंढना है। तो सर आपने वो चीज मुझे ढूंढ के दी कि देखो इस तरीके से ये जो गुत्थी मेरे साथ लाइफ में हो गई थी ना, कि भाई मुझे कहीं बाहर नहीं जाना, ये नहीं करना, वो नहीं करना, तो ये गुत्थी है ना सर आपने सुलझाई है, और आपने इस तरह से सुलझाई कि मेरी आज की तारीख में है ना सर, मैं रात में थोड़ा लेट सोता हूँ, ठीक है, लेकिन मैंने मेरी जो दवाई थी, दवाई मैंने बंद कर दी, वो सबसे बेस्ट पार्ट हो गया सर। आपके सेशन के बाद में, आपके सेशन के बाद में है ना सर, मैंने अपनी दवाइयां बंद कर दी, दवाइयां बंद, हाँ। और सर दवाई बंद करने से फायदा क्या हो गया है कि मेरा जो बॉडी लैंग्वेज है, मेरा बात करने का तरीका है, और वो है ना थोड़ा फ्लुएंट हो गया। और आपने जिस तरीके से मुझे टैपिंग करने बोला था, और दूसरी सारी एक्सरसाइज करने बोली थी, तो वो है ना मैं फेथफुली आप पे, यानी कि भाई आप पे बहुत विश्वास रख के मैंने काम किया, तो मैं सक्सेस हो गया। अभी कोई बोलता है कि ये टैपिंग क्या है, वो क्या है, तो मैं वो नहीं मानता। जैसे कोई डॉक्टर दवाई देता है तो वो समझ के देता होगा दवाई, कि भाई ये दवाई लेने से आपका बुखार चले जाएगा, वॉट एवर जो भी है। तो ये जो माइंड गेम का जो डॉक्टर आप है ना, तो सर आपसे है ना फायदा ये हो गया कि विजन एकदम क्लियर हो गया, विजन है ना काफी बहुत क्लियर हो गया, पिक्चर है ना जो धुंधला था ना वो साफ हो गया। तो काफी मुझे अच्छा, हाँ काफी अच्छा है। और सबसे बेस्ट पार्ट है ना, जो भी आप बोलेंगे वो विश्वास रख के अगर करेंगे ना, तो 100% इसमें से निकलना ही है।
जी जी।
100
आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स के साथ साथ कि कैसे निकलना है। ऑल राइट, सो मैं अभी यहीं पर रोकता हूँ टेस्टिमोनियल को, बिकॉज इट विल टेक लॉट ऑफ टाइम। सो आप लोग जाकर वहां पर उसे देख सकते हैं, इट्स अवेलेबल ऑन यूट्यूब, और भी बहुत सारे हैं वहां पर, सो आप उनको देख सकते हैं इफ यू गाइस वांट टू जस्ट हैव अ लुक। ओके। और आई थिंक रमा जी पूछ रहे थे, आर यू लाइव सर विद दैट पर्सन? सो ये रिकॉर्डेड है आफ्टर वी वर डन विद द workshop with this guy, Mr. Bipin. So this was like the level 2 workshop which he did. So उसके बाद उन्होंने ये testimonial दिया था. Okay. Yes, thank you Anshu ji. How can I stop my medicine still I'm feeling anxious and depressed? So number 6968379003. I don't know your name, sorry for that, but I will address you with the number. See, you need to work upon yourself. You can't stop it like that. First work on yourself using different techniques. Maybe you need to work hard for next few weeks, and when you are improving, then maybe reach out to your doctor or whoever is giving you medicine. Just ask him to that I'm feeling now better, I'm feeling good, then he will reduce the medicine. You don't need to stop it at all, because you're taking for say years. Now if you suddenly stop something, the body will get impacted, because it's used to it. So you need to stop it in phases. So it goes like that. Okay. You don't need to stop it at once. First, you need to work upon yourself, use different techniques, work for a few weeks. Then, if you are feeling that, yes, I'm now feeling better. So that is the time when you can speak to your doctor. Okay, now you can try out that, yes, just reduce my dose and then we will see. So go that way. Okay. Not that first day itself you're going all out and then you will again rush back, because you will see that the body is giving it back. Okay. All right. So we are skipping the anxiety mind game today. And all right. So see guys, if you want to take consistent action, then only such kind of things you can resolve. So if there are anxiety, negative thoughts, stress, and if you want to get freedom out of it, if you want to get rid of such issues, or whether it's OCD, whether it's fear, phobia, or whatever mental illness thing, because these are causing lot of issues to you. These are causing you money. This is causing you your maybe the job, maybe the promotions, maybe the business. You guys are like restricting yourself, because if suppose somebody is feeling like I am not able to go out, so if there is a opportunity, if there is an opportunity saying that okay, go to another branch or go to this city, there your salary will be doubled, you will get promotion, whatever, so you will skip out of that. You might have taken decisions which are according to your anxiety. If you want to get rid of this and you want to make yourself like your life comfortable, if you want to make sure your family also, you also enjoy your family life, your friends, then you need to do something for yourself. You need to take some actions. And if you want to, in those actions, if you want to continue with us, then we have the level 2 workshop, which is the paid workshop. So in this workshop, you get online live Zoom program, but it will be in small groups. It's not like as if in this workshop we were working in like first day 100 people or 80 people, then and today also like lot many people were there. So live online Zoom program of people like 2 to 5 people mostly. Okay, so this live online Zoom program, why we do it in small groups is because we understand the problems first. So your problem will be understood in the personal session which we are doing for 1 hour, everyone separately, 1 hour, to understand your history, your current issues, how these problems came into your life, so that I understand where is the activating event of your life, why you are getting into such issues. And then we proceed on to 1 month program of 2 sessions every week. So every week you have 2 sessions, which is of 2 2 hours. So every week when you have 2 hour session, two programs, so it is like 8 sessions of 8 to the 16 hours. Okay, and one personal session. So 17 hours and 1 or 2 hours do you usually extend. So total time which you usually get here is 18 to 20 hours in this level 2 workshop, which is directly from on the Zoom, and it's not like a recorded video which will be given to you. No, because recorded videos cannot customize according to your problem. So this is what we are giving you directly our time. So this level 2 workshop costs you 24,999. But as I said yesterday, we are giving it an offer price in an offer price in rupees 9,999 only. So if anybody is there who wants to benefit of this offer, because these offers will quickly vanish, so please register yourself and benefit out of this workshop. This will be really life changing and it will be really great for you. Okay, if somebody says that sir, I am not like interested in the group activities because I don't want to share my problems, I have certain things which I can talk only in like personal counseling, then we have an option for that also. So you can go ahead for the personal counseling, which happens on Zoom itself, 1-to-1 personal sessions. So we have a 1 month package of 10 sessions for that. Every session like take place every 3 days, because we need to cover 10 sessions in 1 month. So every 3 days, one session will happen. And every session is of 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay. So here you, because this is totally customized to you, totally we work upon your problems because it's just you and me. So it works very well. It's really beneficial. And you can do any question and answer. You can talk about anything. You can do like refer to any things whichever in the past or whatever your worries are, whatever things. So all related to your problems. So this personal counseling costs 29,999 usually, but we are giving it at an offer price of 19,999. So these are the two offers which you have. And now if you want to benefit out of these any of these offers, you can speak to me or you can register directly through these payment modes. The first one is the Razor Pay link, where you can pay through online mode. And second one is the Paytm, Google Pay, or the Phone Pay, which you can do it on this number. So I'll just put this in your chat box. If anyone wants to benefit out of these offers, so you can use these payment modes. Okay. So now we are done with the workshop. So all 3 days I really enjoyed. So it was really fantastic working with you guys. So now if there are any questions, so the forum is open now. Okay. So Rama is saying, I want. So Rama, probably you can make the payment based on what do you want? Do you want personal counseling or level 2 workshop? So based on that, you can make the payments on the payment, Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay, wherever you want to use, or the Razor Pay. And we can just send a screenshot and then I'll get back to you. Okay. Yeah. Is there any question now? Maybe apart from the payment or anything else also, if you have any question in your mind, so whatever related to the techniques, related to what we talked about, or anything else related to this workshop. Okay. Will you upload today's videos on YouTube? Yes, Himanshi, because this is going live. So as soon as we end it, the video will be automatically uploaded in the same area where we have day 1, day 2. So this will be like day 3. Okay. Farzana, thank you very much for attending. It's a great time you're saying to listen to you. Thank you taking my queries. Thank you for help. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you. Thanks for attending. So I'll share my contact number. Whoever wants this, so I'm sending it here. So you can reach out on this number. Priyadarshini sir, please reply to my question. Maybe I've skipped that. Have to go back. Where is it? Or you can just write it down once again, Priyadarshini, where maybe it is left in middle. Okay, yeah, I got it now. Sir, when I get angry, my body start trembling every time. How do I change this, or how can I pull out of my situation at that time? As you know, when a person with having anxiety issues get angry, one cannot control those reaction easily. Please guide how to deal at that time. So Priyadarshini, you don't need to deal with like the what you are seeing now. It's just these, as I said, these are the leaves. First, try to understand what is the underlying thing, what is causing you this, how it started, what is the activating event, where's the root cause. Because if you just see that, oh, I'm getting angry, I don't need to be angry. No, that's not the solution. I might say, like you might have heard like motivational speakers saying, okay, just count 1 to 10 or 10 to 1 before you react. No, that won't work for you. Or if you just stop yourself before responding or before reacting, just stop yourself. These things don't work because it's coming from inside. You are under anxiety. You can't stop yourself at that time because that is automatic. As you said, these are the programs which are running. So you need to go back, understand where is the activating event, what is the root cause, from where it all started, what has happened there. And as we did yesterday, like tapping technique or the music technique, use those techniques and then dig down to your problem, face them as we have given the golden rule. So use that golden rule. Na darna hai, na bhagna hai, na ladna hai. Bas face karna hai. So you need to use those techniques now. Because until you resolve your root cause, until you work deeply, these things will keep coming back. ऊपर काम नहीं करना है, सिर्फ you don't need to work on your, okay, let me just don't be angry at my family members and then it will be okay. No, it doesn't happen like that. You need to work from the root and then it will be sorted out. You need to break that pattern. Okay. Okay. Where is your center, sir, if you want to do personally in session? Anshuji, currently we are working like in the online mode only because like people are from different states. and those guys cannot come down when we are like working online only. Okay. Basically, I am from Gurgaon, but like currently we are doing it online only. Sir, when do you take dinner? Good question. Right after this session. So I think you are hungry, Suruchi. We will just call it off. Just few more questions if anybody has, and then we will shut it down. So don't worry too much. We are just at the end of it. Sir, I have a question. Sometimes I don't understand what I'm feeling in a moment. Can I find out what I'm feeling by tapping? Are you saying about, are you talking about the feeling on your body, Himanshi, or is it the, are you talking about the emotion inside? Emotions are like sadness, like anger, or I'm feeling depressed, or I'm feeling any other emotion. Feelings are on your body, like I'm feeling heart, I'm getting heart palpitation. There is some pain in my stomach. There is some like some headache or some I'm feeling like my head will burst off. What kind of things are you talking about? Emotional. So emotions. So when you are saying you are not able to get what kind of emotion are you getting? So maybe start up with whatever you are getting first. Just try to sit with yourself for some time and just try to see, am I afraid? Am I sad? What exactly? Am I regretful? Whatever you can capture, start with that one. And then when you are tapping, keep speaking whatever you are feeling and try, just keep noticing what is coming. Maybe sometimes you will get, yeah, I'm fearful. I'm fearful of this. I'm afraid. मुझे डर लग रहा है. And in the next sentence, you will say, I want to just slap him. The guy who like did this to me. Whatever. That means you are angry at that person also. So that thing will give you like what exactly are you getting. So one way is that when you keep exploring, you will keep coming out of these things. Okay. So don't worry if you are not able to explain it in words. Don't worry about that. Whatever thoughts, emotions, feelings are coming to you and you can speak them out in words, just give those words. It's not necessary to give everything in the words, right word. Your body is understanding. It's not for others. It's for you. Your body will understand what you are trying to say. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Priyadarshini. Sir, when is your Hindi session will start? So Sujit, you will get this information in the group probably maybe in next 10-15 days, maybe 1 week after. Okay. But we have not finalized the date yet, but it will be very soon. Sir, are these anxiety fears real? So Robinson, what do you mean by real? So when you are saying I'm getting anxiety with, will I get a heart attack? Do you think it is a real fear? See, there are certain fears which are good for us, which are real in the sense which are good for us. If you are standing in front of you are standing on a railway track and train is coming in front of you and you are getting fear, that's good for you. And that should be there. That is the real one. But if you are getting fearful while going in lifts, is that real? It may be real for you, but it's not real actually, because thousands or lakhs of people are going up and down daily in those lifts. So it may be real for you, but not real for others. So you need to come out of such fears. Okay. Emotional feelings are some sensations on my tip of my tongue. So these all are anxiety. When you're saying whatever, see, as I've given a term, unwanted feeling to anxiety. Unwanted feelings, whatever sensations you are getting on your body, all of that is anxiety. If you are saying heart palpitation, if you are saying breathlessness, if you are saying sweating, you are saying what you said here is some sensation on tip of my tongue, something in your throat, something on your head, something in your legs, something on your hands. Everything is classified as anxiety, and it's happening. These are just unwanted feelings which we don't like, and these are happening due to certain reasons. what has happened, some activating events, some thoughts which are going on, some emotions which are running underway. Okay. Sir, I feel fear of standing up in front of stages. Which stages? Sorry, I feel fear of standing up in front of stage. You mean the stage fear? So that is also a form of anxiety. iPhone, I think you're talking about the stage, right? Stage fear. So that is a kind of anxiety you get. So it may be that you haven't faced it much. That's why that anxiety is coming. Or it may be that certain incident happened in the past after which you started developing this. So it could be anything. See, people, there could be fears or what we term as phobias where certain incident has happened. Okay. And after that incident, you have gone into those fears. You have started getting, suppose you were trapped in a lift once, and after that incident, you are into fear. Okay. One case is like you have never sat in an aeroplane, but you are still getting anxiety that when I'll be sitting in an aeroplane or if I get a chance to sit in an aeroplane, so what will happen? And by thinking that itself, you get anxiety. So that is anxiety, and the other one is the fear phobia where you have already faced certain incidents. Okay. I get constant sensations and feelings on tip of my tongue. We have already answered that. Only स्लीपनेस प्रॉब्लम और मन उदास रहता है, बाकी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Vivo V2027. See, the sleeping problem, मन उदास रहना, it's not normal. Everybody is like that, then it's fine. Or I was like this since I've taken birth. No. If these problems are coming, these are just the side effects. Your mind wants you to focus on certain things which are giving you sadness, which are giving you these sleeping problems. So you need to explore those, go deep into those, understand your emotions, understand your thoughts, understand those feelings. जो हमारी टेंडेंसी होती है, वी जस्ट रूल इट आउट कि नहीं, मुझे तो बस नींद की प्रॉब्लम है सर, और कुछ नहीं है. मुझे तो सर भूख नहीं लगती है, और कुछ नहीं है. मेरा तो मन उदास रहता है. अरे मन उदास रहता है एंड इट्स गोइंग ऑन. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आज मुझे खाने में टेस्टी खाना नहीं मिला तो मेरा मन उदास हो गया, बट शाम को अच्छा मिलते ही मैं ठीक हो गया. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. द प्रोलॉन्ग्ड सैडनेस इज नॉट गुड. That's what depression is. When you are saying it is prolonged for months and months, or weeks, or years. Okay, so you need to sit with yourself, try to understand what is the underlying emotion कि आप उदास हैं, क्यों हैं उदास. There must be some reason. Sit with yourself, try to understand कहाँ से आ रही है ये उदासी. Because हम बैठते नहीं अपने साथ, we don't sit with ourselves. That's the reason you don't understand कि why I am feeling sad. Until you explore that, till then you won't get to a solution. I have a fear of losing control over my right side body, but everything is fine. I'm waiting lift. See guys, if you want to talk on something, you can ask me to unmute yourself also. Okay. Or if you want to talk later, if there is something which you can't talk here, you have my number and you can speak. I have a fear of losing control over my right side body, but everything is fine. I am waiting lifts. I'm waiting lifts, but when I get the thought of that weakness, I become nervous and will feel like my right leg from knee would disappear. So Srinath, this is anxiety. Okay. So it must have come from somewhere. It must have come from somewhere, because unnecessarily you won't start behaving like that. If there is a fear of losing control of your right side, it must have started someday, and there is some activating event which you are where this fear started off. Or maybe you have seen somebody, maybe something happened to someone, and just that thought, when you pick it up, things start rolling in that direction. Okay, so this, you are getting anxiety out of this. And don't train your mind in this direction. Otherwise, you will start seeing it on your body. Okay, so don't train your mind like that. You need to come out of it. Okay, so you need to start working on different techniques and let lose this thought. Okay, will you have question answer session? uh, Basil, we are going through the Q&A only. This is the Q&A which is going on. Okay, so what do you have any question you can ask, or if you want to call any other time, if you have certain specific question which you can't ask here, you can call me maybe tomorrow. Emotional feelings are some sensation on my tip of my tongue. Emotional feelings are some sensation on the tip of my tongue. So this is anxiety. This we have talked, Himanshi, right? I feel fear of standing up. Yes, thank you. Okay, okay. I have a fear of losing control. Okay, I think I've gone back. Yes, Robinson and Srinath, I think I've answered your question. Yes, sir. My father suffered with paralysis and lung infection and died by cardiac arrest. Yes, Srinath. So this is you are like having a fear that if this happens to me, if nothing has happened on your body, you don't have any symptoms and your body is fantastic, then it's just the fear which is bothering you again and again. And until you release those emotions, release that fear which you have got, like seeing your father, so it's coming because of that. So you need to get rid of this fear as soon as possible. Don't keep it, because these fears are the most dangerous things which we keep, and these keep developing. Okay, so you need to come out of it. Work with different techniques, or if you want to come into like personal sessions or level 2, then we will work on that. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, all right. Any other questions? Any other question, or shall we close it? Hope I have tried to answer each and every one. Somebody is not missed. If something is missed, and if you have any other doubts, blame को कैसे deal करें? Blame of what? What exactly are you blaming some person, blaming yourself, blaming a situation? What is that? Thank you for the for attending also. हर सिचुएशन कुछ भी गलत है, हर सिचुएशन कुछ भी गलत है, and you are blaming the situation. I'm not getting like clarity on that one. Blame on me. Okay, you are blaming yourself for whatever situation. So see, Farzana, then you are seeing that if you are blaming yourself for everything, then your self-image is down. Your self-image is going down and down. Your self-confidence is hurt. Okay, so whenever you are in such situations, you need to increase that self confidence, you need to increase your self image, you need to come out of that. Once you develop that, you will stop blaming yourself. Secondly, if there is certain situations which you are blaming because of certain things which have happened in your past, then you need to work upon those. So the underlying emotion is causing this. So if something has happened in the past, you need to work upon that thing so that you come out clean from there, and then start developing your self-image, self-confidence. And then you will see a lot of change. Okay. How to deal when other people put blame on me for every single thing in their life. So Priyadarshini, you can't stop others. Those are like the wild animals in the jungle. You can't tame all those wild animals. You need to change yourself. You have to work upon yourself so that you don't take each and everything passed on to you. See, those guys will be there. They will keep hurting you. They will keep throwing objects on you. but it's up to you what all you are catching, what all you are taking. Yes, sometimes your environment impacts you. I agree. But when you can't change your environment, change yourself. At least you will be safe inside. See, Priya, there are a lot many people who are going through almost similar situations, but all have not developed such things because they are strong from inside. They know how to deal with such things. Deal with in the sense they won't fight with them because those are your own dear ones, family members, and like those kind of people. But when they put blame on you, you don't need to blame yourself for that situation, and you don't need to hurt your self image. If you keep hurting and keep going down down down, feeling down always because they are blaming, so they must be true, and that's why your image is going down, self image, self confidence is going down, then you are in real trouble. But if you just इधर इस कान से आता उधर से निकाल देते हैं, then you are fantastic. So you need to become like that person, that you can have you when you train yourself for such things. Okay, when you stop thinking like too much on them, when you start working on yourself, when you have other goals, other important things to look at, just ignore these small things, so then you move in the right direction. Okay, acupressure is beneficial to break anxiety chain. So Nihal Singh ji, I am not like expert in acupressure. So please consult with somebody who is expert in that, because I've heard like acupressure will be served when they use needles and all, and I don't know how comfortable you will be in using those, or acupuncture or acupressure. I don't know which one you are talking about here. Okay, so please check with the guys, or yeah, if it is like tapping and you need to press those points with the hands and all, so then maybe do that also. Why do you want to choose between two? Do that also, na? Isn't it? If somebody says, okay, these five things will benefit me and I'll be out of such things, then I'll do all five. What I have to, which is the best one out of these? Why we should do that? I'll do all five. I want to come out of this problem desperately. So why would I not use all of these? Okay. So I've said that earlier in the earlier ages, there were like acupuncture techniques which used to be practiced. Okay. So after a lot of research, now tapping has come up, which is part of emotional freedom therapy. It doesn't have like too much connection with acupressure or acupuncture. Okay. It's a separate EFT, emotional freedom therapy, where we use those we have learned, a lot of research has been done and certain points are there on your body. So but earlier they were like classified as more than 350 points. Now tapping is saying like these are just 8 9 important points. If you tap on those, so you will be working on yourself and you will be out very quickly. Okay, so we have used tapping, we have worked on that. I don't know whether you were there yesterday or not, but we had a very interesting, fantastic session yesterday. If you want to have a look at the video, please go into the YouTube and have a look at the day 2. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Before we close, last question. If there is anyone, if anybody is thinking this is a silly question or that way, you can ask. No problem in that. Okay, but don't keep it to yourself. Last question. No, nobody has a question. All right. Fantastic then. Thank you guys. You have been a great audience and it was a very wonderful workshop. Last 3 days have been scintillating and you guys really responded well on the chat box. I know it's difficult if you are trying to like write down in the chat box and not able to speak up. So sorry for that, but yeah, thank you very much for attending and I hope you will take a lot of things from here and work on yourself. I want to see each and every one of you out of it, come out of it, and just live a wonderful life. God bless you, and thank you very much. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Sujit. Thank you very much. Sujata ji is saying your long sessions can be shorter, otherwise it can cause headache. So Sujata ji, it's maybe your perspective. People are like sitting here for 2.5 hours almost daily. So maybe you can just drop out if you feel like headache. Thank you. Farzana says, I love your session. Thank you very much. Shlesh is saying, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.